Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I am making a video on Valentine's Day because I have no life, because all I do is look at charts and patterns and graphs and try to help you guys out. But it is what it is, so let's roll with it. So I want to show you guys here. I also just want to show you because it's really important, because as things progress, I hope you've been watching our videos. I've been making them as the market's been doing this. So I want you to follow the progression of it. So that's where, again, I make videos maybe like 3 times a week with the watch list and stuff. I don't do them every day, but I want you to really, I try to do them extra for you guys just to see this progression and see what's happening. So you're not like, one of the newbies or people going around or listen to the hype, basically like, hey, is the market going to crash? Is it going to go up? Is Bitcoin going to crash? Is the market going to go up? Well, look at the charts. The charts don't lie. The charts are really the digital footprint of, of traders, the fundamental traders, the big people have all the money. When they start to sell off, they leave patterns, right? They're clues. Every candlestick tells a story. They're clues between the bulls and the bears. Then you'd put together patterns with moving average lines and trend lines, and then it kind of forms a story. So I wanted to show this for you guys. Again, I'm not going to show you a whole bunch with trend lines. You can see if you're new, we have a members only section over here with members only videos with a whole bunch of private content for those that are members. Again, we're only $10 a month, so it's cheap. Again, come over here. You'll see Dan did some really awesome webinars on momentum trading strategies for beginners and how to draw trend lines. So I'm just going to show you the basics of trend lines. If I went over all trend lines all the time, you'd be watching this video forever. But I'm just going to kind of give you an idea or a gauge or an eyeball to look at. So I want to show you this right here, this trend line right here of what to look for, right? So here's kind of like a trend line. You can see, you want to see like match 2 or 3 points. You can see a point here of a potential gauge of where the market might go. I did it over here for this one, but I didn't really like see how this one looked on the daily. It wasn't as clean as I wanted it. It's actually a little bit better now. That's perfect. So you're seeing kind of like this triangle, this, excuse me, man, this cough thing's killing me. So you want to look at horizontal support and resistance and then angular, right? Drawing trend lines. So you can see this horizontal support resistance right there. See this 9 and the 20? The 20 is the red EMA. Wait, let me rephrase that. The 20 EMA is the red line, and the purple is the 50 SMA. They're pinching. Price is now above the 20, which is above the 9, which is the blue EMA, and it's broaching here. That's a big level. Ideally, you want to see price get back above these moving average lines, and these moving average lines push price out of this triangle and potentially break out. But this is a very, very, very important key, and watch it. Watch what happens if tomorrow or the next day, or if it even gets back up to that point. Watch this area. And obviously this area, this 9 EMA, very important support level. And you want to see price break out of this triangle. But when it hits this triangle, if it does get above here, there's going to be some resistance here. And then if it makes it above, then you got to be aware of kind of the head and shoulders. Head up here, left shoulder, right shoulder. Then you've got the double top pattern right here. So there's lots of resistance to get up. But first of all, it's got to get above these EMAs and then break out of the triangle. But this is support and resistance. This is a bear flag right now, but it's got to break above these EMAs to potentially break that pattern. Then it might turn into like a U-bottom, it might turn into a cup position. Maybe it'll cup and then maybe handle out. That's why you got to watch the patterns, right? So that's the S&P. That's what's going on right now. And yeah, so keep an eye on it. Bitcoin, BTC. So basically, we don't know what's going on or what's going to happen. You just got to watch the charts. Bitcoin, what I've been telling you guys, if you've been watching the videos, it's doing basically exactly what I've been showing you, right? It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Bear flag, bear flag, bear flag. Now, what's going to happen if it's going to break the pattern? Price has to get above that 20 SMA, or 20 EMA. Price got to get above it, but be very, very careful. Last time there was a fake out, so it's got to get above this area, and then you have some resistance in this area, and then up here, and then up here, and then up here. So these are the ways it's got to go, and then you have some support down over here, right? Support and resistance. So when people say, oh, Bitcoin's going to the moon, well, not so fast. It's got a long ways to go up there. Just because someone thinks it's going to be great, we're going to go to some one world currency. That's great, but you know, if it's going to be Bitcoin, it's going to have a long ways. And this is perfect bear flag patterns. So, you know, again, I told you guys I would show you guys when the buyers were coming in. I've been showing you on the videos here. Buyers came in. Be careful of resistance. 9 EMA. It's bear flagged here. It did get above the 9, doing kind of what the, let me remove this drawing. Come on. Be careful that 20 EMA. If it breaks above, you want to see the EMA at 20 EMA hold. If it holds, and then you have a 9 and a 20 crossing over, you want to see that 9 start to push price back up, and then you have all those resistance areas along the way. So that's what's happening. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. Nobody knows what Bitcoin's going to do. You got to watch the charts. You know, support and resistance. Buy at support levels, sell at resistance levels. Just because a stock was up at 20,000 before does not mean it's going to go back up there again. 10,000 is a very huge psychological resistance point, and look where it is. It's right above that 20 EMA, so you got to be careful of this, right? You got to be careful of those areas. So it's all about trading support and resistance. So again, if you we gave you a Valentine's gift last night. All of our alerts triggered. Those that are freebies, we gave you all the alerts. Hope you took advantage of them. If you're not, I hope you're at least paper trading and practicing because all of our alerts triggered and they went off. So let's take a look at a couple of them today. I'll look at some of the swing trade ones. I don't even know what they did because I was super busy with Dan today. But Cisco, what was this at? So Cisco I had at or above 41.23, and it got to a high of, oh wow, look at this. So look at this, got to $42. That's a 80-cent move, but look at this. What if you had, look at this, look what happened after market. Man, I'm good. Not to be boastful, but come on, guys. 41.23. It's 41 bucks to 45. That's a $4 move today. You're welcome. I hope you're all taking advantage of that. 9 and a 20 crossing over. Potentially good. Look at some resistance up here. Now it's above that 42.98. So who the heck knows what that's going to happen, but that's a big support level. I probably, if I was holding on to that right now, if I could get rid of it, I probably would and take the profit. But, you know, also if it's options, you're probably not going to be able to say aftermarket. It's probably at earnings, right? Probably earnings date. Earnings 2/14. Yep, right on Valentine's Day. Wix, I know that was a big mover today. So look at this. Wix called that one earlier today. That was at or above 65.55. This one was a monster today. Look at that. It went up to 76 bucks pre-market. Kind of tanked at market open, but I still said even at 65.55, you know, still got down to $68, you know, and then it ran all the way back up to 73. You know, that's an $8 move, right? VFC, I called at or above 82.11. VFC 82.11, 83.74. I don't know what that is. What's $1.60? There you go. You're welcome. DKS at or above 32.75, and that one went up to 34.14. I mean, guys, look at those moves. There was an $8 move, a $5 move, and $1.50, a couple dollars. I mean, all those. That's just a swing trade. Watch us. I mean, guys, I hope you're really paying attention. We are $10 per month. $10. It's a joke, and I always try to, like, every time me and Dan have this running joke. We always talk about. We joke every time we're on the phone. We're always just trying to think of what costs $10 per month. Then when I go to make the videos, my mind goes blank. But it's like we're like the pack of we're like the cost of a large peanut butter Jif peanut butter, and maybe if you're lucky, a half a jar of jelly, right? Or a pack of Hanes socks at Walmart. That's how cheap we are. We're $10. Can you believe we actually have people asking us, you know, can I try your service out first before I join? And like my head starts to spin a little bit. I'm like, we're $10. Try us out for $10. If you don't like us, cancel us. I mean, please don't get insulted if you're hearing this, but come on, guys. If you're asking for a trial of $10 per month for all that we give you in the stock market, then you're really missing everything that we're offered. We're not trying to sell everything. Like, we make a joke about what we do. We're not trying to sell it. We're again, our whole thing, we're not all about we're not trying to compete with everybody else. You know, we don't have to try to sell our value at $10 a month. It's really a given. So anyways, that's my little rant. So let's get into the watch list for tomorrow. Let's see if I'm keeping any of these. Fossil, nope. So again, we're looking for stocks that are either holding their highs on the day or holding their lows. Maybe we might start get some more bullish plays. It's still in those areas that are kind of some indecision. So we have to see. I let the scans tell me. Today was more of a bullish day, so that's good. All right, so nightly scan. There we go. All right. Oops. There we go. All right, so we're going to start hitting a lot of these that are going to be up near these resistance because we're selling off. Buyers might be starting to come back in. Now we're going to be closer to resistance area. So sometimes they're a little bit trickier. I like it where it's kind of holding its high. It might be a good pattern, potential breakout. It's got to get above that area, that 179. So I don't really like that one for right now. All right. SRAX. That one's got some potential. All right. You can see that wedge here. You'll see some of these patterns that I had on here. So, right here, I like it. Now it's closing right above the 20 EMA. I like that because it gives me some room. There is some resistance here, so you got to be careful right around these areas here. But it gives me some room potentially to that 50 SMA, potentially some buying signs coming through here. So I'm going to put, and it's right below a whole $0.50 amount, 450. So if it can break above that, it's holding its highs on the day. A little light in the volume, but it's definitely worth watching. I like seeing more of these bullish plays again. This one right here, 72 up to 89. So this one right here, holding its highs. I'm going to put it at or above $72 or 72 cents. I don't like these decimal ones. They drive me crazy. But 72 up to 90, you know, it's potential. Not saying it's going to hit 90, but, you know, it has that room to get up there. You can see MACD potentially kind of pinched, potentially going bullish. So Atos we'll put on the watch list. Nice. We're getting a couple bullish plays. Ones that I like a little bit better. There we go. Another good one. 395 up to 425. That's a potential double top. Might be crossing over. It's got a green arrow. Let's see here. 395 has some room, some window there. I'm going to put at or above 395. Obviously, be careful at $4, and then obviously 425. But it might have a, you know, you can see potentially a bullish MACD crossover. So CERC. All right, here we go. This is nice. I like this. Getting a few. Let's see here. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see. I don't know if I like that one. It's up to 2. So this one might be one to look at. You can see some support right there. I'm going to put at or above 175. Oops. It's defaulting to probably below since I've been doing that a lot lately. Let me just make sure all the other ones are at or above. At or above, at or above. All right, Atos, SRAX. All right, so I got to go back and fix those. See that? A lot of times, or sometimes I mess up on these alerts. I want to put at or above. So when you see me do these alerts, at or above means I'm potentially bullish on it. Again, potentially. You don't know what the heck's going to happen the next day. Anything can happen. When I say at or below, means I'm potentially bearish. So I'd potentially go long on at or above, or I'd go short or a put at or below. That's how I do things. So that's what these are to look at. That's the generality as long as it kind of goes. I'm just kind of give you the gauge. Above is more bullish, below is more bearish. All right. I don't like all these wicks. Look at that right there, huh? Potentially a bullish MACD crossover right below 235, 225. This might be, it's hitting the moving average lines, or it's hitting the 50. I'm going to put at or above 227. Got to be careful of that 50 SMA if that can, or yeah, 50 SMA. If it could break that, it might have some room to run. Kind of support and resistance areas. TYHT. Got to be more careful because of the how close it is to the moving average line, but it's worth taking a look at. Look at that, another one right at the moving average lines. Nope. Let's see this one. Sometimes I see them and then I gotta like kind of chart them out and look. This is a good sign. I don't like it yet. Not as much as I want it. It rejected at 550 today, so I don't really like it yet. Ooh, this has got a potential. So here's one where you would do. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let's try this. Sometimes it's tough with these wicks here, right? Got to kind of eyeball them a little bit and see. Price might be wanting to break out of this triangle. You can see this kind of resistance area right here. It's kind of moving up. Kind of got this almost this cup pattern. Let's take a look at it in a daily where that falls. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Might be starting to break out here. And look, see that? Look at that. It rejected right at that level here. So it might be starting to break out of this. So this might be a nice one potentially to play. Got to be careful in here, but look at that. Fell into it perfectly. So I'm actually going to put that one on to watch. Put at or above 207. Want it to get above that, kind of that 210, 212 area. And if it does, that might have a breakout. You can see kind of right over here. You can kind of, you could do another trend line up that way, but TEUM. Make sure that was at or above. Yep. All right. I'm feeling a little more encouraged today with some of these bullish ones. All right. So now you can start to see here. If I draw a horizontal line right across here, look at that. Price is in the gap right here. Right here. See that? There's a gap right on this daily. So it might be starting to head up into the gap. Gotta look. Let me go to the hourly. Let's draw trend line. Boom. All right, let's take a look at daily. Kind of started to see it Been kind of moving that way right there. I can kind of do one this way, maybe connecting the peaks. My mouse is so sensitive, my hand. There we go. So you can start to see kind of like these triangular patterns. This price might be wanting to break out right there. If it breaks out, it's, you know, slowly grinding. Looks like it might want to break out. I'm going to put at or above 688. If it does, obviously when price gets in the gap, it could be very volatile, but this could go crazy. Oh, this is that BW stock. Ah, man. All right, so I like this pattern, but it is kind of moving. It's a little bit bigger. I've been watching this thing for a while, like back here, slowly grinding. But this thing's it's a snail, so I'm not even going to put it on the watch list, but if you do watch it, it's one to keep an eye on. It's one that might be a long-term one, but it's just a little too slow. If I put it on there tomorrow, it'll probably move up 5 cents. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that it's been moving like a snail. All right, so right here, $9. What is this? 962. You can see there's a gap right in here. This whole area here, potential gap it might want to fill. So I'll put at or above 896. You want to see it get above $9, right? That whole dollar amount. If it does, it has some room to run to potentially go up to that gap. You might be starting to see potentially maybe signs for a bullish MACD crossover. Got to keep an eye on it. And obviously, if you draw your trend line, this one I might do on the daily. Kind of see it's moving upwards. You can kind of do it down this way. You can do one maybe even down. I mean, it's potentially looking to break out of this triangle a little bit. You know, I got to see there's definitely lots of overhead resistance. No coincidence that it's in the gap where the resistance is. So, but it's worth putting on there. Got bullish signs. No. Potentially, and then this one just rejected. You can see rejected right at that 200 SMA. No coincidence, but doesn't mean it's done. Just rejected there. It's a little bit broaching overbought. Bullish MACD crossover. It did fill the gap right there. So that gap between here and here did fill that gap. Not putting that one on. A little too risky. And yeah, I'm happy with that. These are some decent ones to take a look at for tomorrow. And for your newbies and everybody, guys, it's I'm doing just a watch list now moving forward. I'm just doing them on the daily watch list, just to give you a heads up. Obviously, my watch list videos, they take about a half hour. They take a half hour to upload and produce. It takes me another half hour or so to do the swing trade watch list. It takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then send out emails and sending out to you. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours every single day. Very simply, if you can draw support and resistance on a daily chart with stocks between $1 to $10, you can do them for swing trading. Just watch over and over. Just watch all my watch list videos over and over and over. I sound boring at times. I'm sorry. I try to make it as interactive as possible, but all I'm trying to do is just really drum in your head. Support, resistance, patterns, EMA, support, resistance, patterns, EMAs. If you can see patterns, if you can draw trend lines, if you can draw horizontal support and resistance, you can do it on the swing trade as well. Also, I don't want to do 2 different videos because we do our swing trade watch list for our paid members. Occasionally, we'll give you guys that are freebies a bone. Those that are trying to get everything they possibly can out of us for free. We give about everything we possibly can away for free. And then even when we give it to them for free, they still want everything else for free. I mean, I get it, but guys, we're $10 a month. Look at, I showed you just today alone what you could make. You could have one options contract on all of these. One of them, one options contract is the equivalent to 100 shares. I think somebody asked the other day, so I'll clarify this in the video if I misspoke. I meant to say 10 contracts. I think somebody said I would have said that they would have made 10,000. If I did, I apologize. It was 1,000. So if a stock moves $1 and you have one options contract, that's 100 shares. So $1 times 100 is 100. $1 times 10 contracts. 10 contracts would be 1,000 shares, right? 100 times 10, so that would be 10 contracts times 100 is 1,000 times $1 move would have been 1,000. If I said 10,000, I misspoke. I apologize. So my point being in all that, if you had just one options contract on all these, obviously you got to know options. Take our free options course. Again, something we offer to you guys for free. If you want to know how to buy options, don't just buy because we put alerts on here. But again, two of them had $1.50 or so moves. That's $150. One of them had an $8 move. That would have been $800 profit. The other one had $4 or $5. Again, it's in the aftermarket, so who knows what it'll be tomorrow, but that's another $400 or $500. So we, again, do the math. $10 per month, right? All of these trades would have paid for a year, if not up to 5 years of your membership with us. That's how ridiculous our pricing is. So please, guys, I mean, we offer you so much for free. And again, we're only $10 per month. So if you're not a member of our community yet, come and join us on Facebook. We have getting close to 27,000 members now. We're rocking and rolling. Make sure you subscribe or like and follow our fan page. We're the Bullish Bears. We just call ourselves the stock market community on Facebook just to differentiate our group from our fan page. So like and follow our fan page for updates because obviously we post lots of times in the group and lots of times people don't see it because we're a very growing group, which is a good problem to have. All right, almost done here. If you haven't been over to our website yet, head over to bullishbears.com. Links are below. Again, so we have a whole members only section here. Excuse me. Look at all this content that you get for free here. These are all private webinars with some of the advanced strategies on top of, again, the $3,000 worth of courses that we give you here free. So you can come and learn, save yourself $3,000 from getting started. Then you can log in and come down here and watch all of the private videos. Again, for anybody that's new that wants to know how you log into our site, man, I'm already logged in. You log in with your email and your password. Very simple. If you have a problem logging in, use a different browser. If that doesn't work, we have an FAQ section. Just read it, explains it. About almost 10 times out of 10, it's user error. We love you guys, but we are getting lots of emails every single day from people. And how do I do this? How do I do that? And we send them the FAQs and they don't seem to read it. They email it back, then they finally get it. And then they're like, oh yeah, okay. So we're just asking you to help us. We try to be as patient as possible. We get bombarded with emails every day. So we're trying to be very patient with everybody and get back to you as soon as possible. But again, you know, we set you all up here. You know, we're giving you all of this content. We give you the courses over here, our trading room over here. It's a place to really come and learn and practice, right? Practice trading in a virtual account. We are a no pressure trading company. We give you a trading room, the courses, all this stuff, including the members only videos. We give you trade ideas link right here. Every day, every morning, we give you a link to $100 plus. It's going up to $118 soon to a free scanner. You can look at a free screen share right here, right? That saves you $100 a month. Then we do the watch list and the trade alerts. Make sure you read our trade alerts here. So basically we do all the work for you for $10 a month, right? Don't ask me to try out our service. Just pay $10, and if you don't like us, cancel it, and you spent $10. Come on, guys. You're better than that. I say this, guys, I'm trying to vent a little bit because, man, we get some people that email us that are just like, man, come on. You're trying to get the world for free. We're giving you everything for free. Give us $10 for crying out loud. It's the cost of, I don't know, what, a 12-pack of Coke at the supermarket? All right, that's it. That's enough for my venting. So this is what we have to offer for all you guys. We have everything away for free. If you don't like us, I'm sorry. For those that do, we love you. Again, happy Valentine's Day. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube video, click the notification bell, watch our videos, because on top of all the other stuff we give you on our website, we have massive amounts of videos over on our YouTube as well. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Happy Valentine's Day and happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.